I've been in the trucking business for 25 years. We drive for a living and safety is our priority. But our biggest concern is the visibility around our big rigs when we're on the highways sharing them with cars. Let me take you up to the cab and show you what I'm talking about. Now we're sitting behind the wheel in the normal driving position as a driver would sit going down the highway. And you need to keep one thing in mind. The truck driver sits about 6 feet higher off the ground than you do in your automobile, and he has a panoramic view and can see for miles, and he can see across the top of traffic. Now, drivers are taught, and they practice, to look in their mirrors every 5 seconds. So I'm going to look in my left mirror, and I see it's clear. I can make a left-hand lane change. I look back across my panoramic view. Everything's fine over there. I check my right mirror. Yes, it's clear also, so now I can make a right-hand lane change if I need to. Now that you've been in the cab and have seen what the driver can see, this is what the driver didn't see. Keep one rule of thumb in mind when you're traveling with big rigs on the highways. If you can't see the driver's face in this mirror, the driver cannot see your vehicle. These vehicles are also in the area known as the no zone. Behind the truck, there are 2 vehicles also in the no zone. If you are following a truck closer than 4 seconds, you're in the rear no zone. There's also a no zone in the front of the truck, an area where the driver cannot see the car in front of him. So when you're passing a big rig, don't cut back over from your lane change until you can see the full truck cab in the inside rear view mirror of your car.
Along those same lines, with larger vehicles, buses in particular, they have other hazards, and that is passengers getting on and off. That vehicle can be stopped somewhere along a curb, and whether or not they have the lights flashing on that bus, there's always a risk that someone is going to be crossing in front of or behind that bus, and they may not be paying attention to passing traffic, or they may assume the traffic is stopped.
Slow down. That's the biggest thing. Slow down. And again, assume that the pedestrian is going to step out in front of you. The law states they have the right of way. When I'm driving and I see pedestrians, I'm assuming that they know they have the right of way and that they're going to insist on it. So I drive a lot slower. Bicycles have to obey all the same laws we do. They have just as much right on the highways as we do. Bicycle riders are supposed to stay to the right, but there's times when they're going to have to be in my lane or over into the far left lane. I try to give them more distance than I do regular cars. Things can go wrong with bicycles. With cars, at least you have metal around you. With a bicycle, they're out there with nothing.